Welcome to Traveling on the Go. I have to complete a huge challenge in 14 days, 10 days to film, 4 days to edit, and I'll track down 5 remarkable landmarks. To get any better than that. Here's a quick preview of everything you're going to see in this episode, so let's not waste any time. Let's go. The mist, the clouds have come over the mountain. The whole goal here is for you to make up your own challenge. So hopefully after you watch the video, you set your own challenge. Okay, here's some tips to help you along. Number 1, obviously set your own challenge. Number 2, set a due date, time and day. 3, motivate yourself the best way you can. I'm a big believer in placing signs everywhere around myself. 4, find other goal-driven people to talk with and push each other. I hope this helped you. So these 4 locations are in one state. I'll tell you about that later, but I've divided into 4 separate sections. So let's get on with the challenge. All right, guys, what are we going to see today? Number 1, Chimney Rock, where they filmed Last of the Mohicans. I'm going to keep spinning here. Number 2, I'm going to take you to the Triple Falls. This is an amazing collection of waterfalls. One more spin. Number 3 right here. I'm going to take you up to Grandfather Mountain. I'm going to be hiking up on wooden ladders on top of a mountain. And I'm going to show you one of the highest footbridges, suspension footbridges in the United States. Finally, last spin right there, the Blue Ridge Parkway. It is one of the most scenic drives in the United States. Let's get to the show. Let's pack your bags and get ready to go. I'm going to take you on a hike to a breathtaking national park where the iconic film The Last of the Mohicans was made. But before we get started, I was curious to know if the movie The Last of the Mohicans was a real story, and this is what I found out. The Last of the Mohicans was written in 1826, 69 years after the massacre at Fort William Henry, in which 200 British troops and their allies were killed and the fort was burnt to the ground. There are certain events in The Last of the Mohicans that are historically accurate, but the story itself is fiction. The siege of Fort William Henry in 1757 by the French is accurate, but most of the characters, including Daniel Day-Lewis's character Hawkeye, are actually fiction. Welcome to Chimney Rock State Park, located 2.5 hours from Charlotte. This park features hiking trails for all skill levels, including the Devil's Head, Hickory Nut Falls, and the iconic Chimney Rock that's 315 feet high. So here's a trail map of what I'm going to do today. Let's get moving. Be prepared for a lot of stairs as you go to the top here. Once you do get to Chimney Rock, the views are absolutely amazing. There is actually an elevator inside the mountain, but I highly suggest taking the hike up. Now, not far away here is Lake Lure, and straight ahead, so there's the lake if you go all the way out there. So you feel like you're really high up here, but I'm from Colorado originally, where the city of Denver is at 5,000 feet. That's backwards there. 2,280 feet is like nothing. Maybe the best part, I didn't even know this, it was reminded me of Last of the Mohicans, the movie. And if you look down below here, it was actually filmed here, which was really cool. So great movie if you haven't seen it. A little bit older, but really good. Cinematically, it's amazing. So I'm leaving Chimney Rock. I'm ascending up to the top of the mountain here. I'm going to get on the Skyline Trail and hopefully make my way to Hickory Nut Falls from above. So as you get to the top right here, you're going to run into two different sections here. Devil's Head and Exclamation Point. I'm gonna go test it out. Let's see what I can find. Hey guys, so here's Chimney Rock right there from a distance. You can see all that, the river right there. I don't know the name of the river, I just came up here. So that's what it looks like on top. I'm gonna make my last waterfall, I hope. So I'm gonna get moving. I'm sitting here at the Opera Box stop. Got a nice little bench. You can look at Chimney Rock right there. Let's take a look. From Peregrine Point all the way to Hickory Nut Waterfall, this was the last scene in the film The Last of the Mohicans here. Okay guys, so here is Skyline Trail. The waterfall's right there. You can't really see the bottom of it. You're gonna have to go around to another side down below, but that's kind of what it looks like. So I am going for Hickory Nut Falls Trail. I guess I'm making it up. No, that's the name. So anyway, 1.4 miles, the last one. This goes to the bottom of the waterfall, I hope. Let's do it. As you can see here, Hickory Nut Falls is 404 feet high, and the trail each way is 0.7 miles. So I made it to the waterfall right here. It took around 30 minutes, not too bad, maybe an hour round trip. And there's definitely enough water coming down. And I'd say well worth it for the waterfall. Sometimes you arrive and there's not much water, but it's free flowing. I was at the top before, and now I'm down at the bottom, so it's really cool. Welcome to DuPont State Forest, home to 3 amazing waterfalls, Hooker, Triple, and High Falls. All 3 of these awe-inspiring waterfalls are located on the Little River in Transylvania County inside the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. We're approaching Hooker Falls. It's a 1/4 mile hike to get there. Once you're there, you'll see a 12-foot waterfall, and this is the one that's used in the movie The Last of the Mohicans when they're going down the river in the canoes. Let's go left to Triple Falls. This is probably my favorite out of all 3 falls here. Now this is 125 feet to the bottom here. There are 3 main drops, and you can get very close to the waterfall as the water's shooting down. How we doing, everyone? So when you first get to the Triple Falls, if you take the trail and actually keep close to the river, you can get really close to this one right here, right there, that one. Woo! So I've made it here to the base of the high falls. Hey, right here. So let's go down there and check it out. Hey everyone, this is Grandfather Mountain. I found this bridge right here. No one's on it. It's one of the highest suspension bridges as far as a walking path in America. And like I said, no one's on it. Woo. Welcome to the highest suspension footbridge in the U.S. It sits on Grandfather Mountain, one of the highest peaks in the Blue Ridge mountain range. The elevation is 5,946 feet, and it's 70 miles from Asheville, just off the Blue Ridge Parkway. So I'm on this bridge right here, and it's stable enough. I paid $22 to get inside of here. And if you're going to go hiking and kind of look around during the autumn or fall where all the leaves are changing and everything, if you look over here, ooh, see all this? Starting to go into like orange and red, yellow. And I'm in the center of the bridge. I'm going to show you a 360 view right here. So here you go. You heard it squeaking back and forth, yeah? So right here, it says this place is 5,280 feet. And that is 1 mile up high. I'm from Colorado originally, so we're from the Mile High City. Anyway, bridge with hardly any people. Look at this side. Look at that side. So we gotta go through this little crevasse, however you say it, and get to the ladder and see, scraping my bag. Okay, we just finished that. And now we're going over there. Let's go. There's one of the ladders right there. Hey everyone, I am on top of a mountain The leaves are changing. I am conquering ladders over here that go up the mountain here. Definitely watch this episode. I'm near the Blue Ridge Parkway on Grandfather Mountain. What up to all the grandparents out there? All right, I'm gonna go over there later too. Let's go. I'm on the Blue Ridge Parkway here in North Carolina, one of the most scenic highways in anywhere in the United States. So the leaves are changing color here. They have these amazing roads with overlooks. I'm right here at an overlook. So let's get going and see what we can find. So I've been editing on Final Cut Pro X, and this is why I like it. Number one, there's only a one-time fee of $300. Two, you can practice on iMovie software on any MacBook for free. Three, there's a 90-day trial with your money back no matter what. Hey everybody, so the 14-day challenge, how did it go? Did everything go to plan? Yes and no, I'll explain later. So first of all, what I want to say is definitely if you have a chance, make your own challenge. Something small, something big. I'm going to kind of show you how I did it real fast. It wasn't that hard. Obviously, it helps if you're passionate about something. But anyway, getting into it, the first thing I would say that helped me a lot were due dates. Set the day, set the time, and then I put signs, reminders all around my house, in my car, in the bathroom, everything like that. And it just helped me a lot. Every time I got sidetracked, I would look at those. I had a timer countdown on my phone, and I'd say, oh my God, I got like 48 hours left. So that kind of motivated me to get it done. And I'm the type of person that I get a little competitive, so I want to finish the challenge. and I didn't want to really fail. I have a list of things here. The next other advice I would give you, when it gets to at least video editing, making videos, take breaks. Like, breaks are so important because you just kind of get overwhelmed and you're starting to get too many ideas in your head. You just, okay, take a walk, go exercise for an hour, think about exactly what you want to say, what you want to do, and just get your body off the chair so you're not sitting there like a robot. And I can feel it up in my shoulders already after like 3-4 hours of editing. I enjoy it sometimes, but it's kind of hard. So take breaks. That's just absolutely huge. And then the big question here, I'll make it fast. Did I actually accomplish the 14-day challenge? And the answer is no, I did not. It took me around 16 days. Now, the filming was no problem, actually. I gave myself plenty of time, like 10 days to film these 4 locations. And I did that because of weather, basically. Sometimes the parks were closed on some random day or something like that. So I wanted to make it realistic. That's one thing when you set your goals, make it realistic. Originally I was going to do the whole thing in 6 days. And then I thought, what happens if the weather's bad one day? And so I said, no, let's do a 14-day challenge. And yeah, it was pretty good. Like I said, 16 days though, if I can talk here. And yeah, it's just the editing took me a long time. So the reason it took me 16 days is, okay, I would say stick to your due dates, but I felt the quality content I was putting in, it just was not there after 14 days. So after, that time, I said, okay, give me 2 more days. It took me long enough to film all this. I did not want to rush it. I will say this, number 1, stick to your due dates, like I said. Number 2, consistency is key. Doing a video every week, Friday or Thursday, something like that. But if the video is just not that good, I don't see any point just rushing it and putting it on there. Tell people it's going to be a day late. Obviously, you don't want to do that every week. But so yeah, if you guys have any questions about the whole process, I'd like to know too in the questions below. What are some challenges you guys have done lately? What were the problems? Did you film anything else like I did? Or was it a different story like working out, maybe learning a new skill, something like that? Whatever challenge it is, running a marathon. So anyway, that'll wrap that up right there. And if you have any questions, I'll be here. All right, guys, hope this isn't too close right here. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Any of those would be fantastic. If you have any questions for me too, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm hitting a trail here in Florida. Kind of have a bum knee, but I'm trying to get over it. Anyway, take care, guys. See you next time.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn, no closure, moving closer, no exposure.